Dumelang mapara le maparagadi. It is a new week and that can only mean one thing. Another episode of Mzanzi Fundiz is fully locked and loaded on your screens. Kalibitso ke Lekoko, your host. Marake vagili wan. Ke tshwere manyora vandag. Mpho le SC. A lot has happened this week, but before I get into that, remember that smallanyana matter that we discussed their competition where I said I've got goodies and nice things for you guys. There's a competition that I'm going to put through and I'll put a question to you. Unkaye answer via WhatsApp line. All the details will be on your screen. So make sure you do send your answer through. Make sure you also follow our social media pages for any information that you might want to have. Which PSL team holds the record for the fewest goals conceded in the PSL League season? So which team? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? We don't know. Send your answers through. I've got 3 hampers to give away, so do make sure you enter. Back to business at hand. SuperSport continue to lose matches. Mamelodi Sundowns B team struggle against Royal AM. Kesi, Makesi. Ishayile Orlando Pirates. Khwetsala, Haritsefi. Gentlemen.
Cox.
Migrant.
No.
Tops.
Mamelodi Sundowns A team won convincingly. 5 bashelela fela Mamphosa. What do you make of that performance?
Look, I think it was to be expected. One was the quality of players that Sundowns have was always going to be good, and you look at the reinforcement of the likes of Reina's been there. But Coach Manqoba had to deal with the fact that Coach Rulani and Manqoba play very different types of football, and he just needed that time to be able to settle and be able to get going. Once he gets going, it seems like they are scoring for fun.
You look at the front line in terms of how it is that they played and who scored, and you look at the people that scored. There was a debate, Khuliso, wadlala, mara Thapelo Morena.
Thapelo Morena is clear, guys. Thapelo is very clear, and I love the fact that if you look at the two, you've got Muda, who's a beast in terms of defending. You can't touch him on one-on-ones. You've got Umurena, offensively, as a wing back, he gives you goals. So it then becomes a question as a coach.
So you've got the wing back, A1 Imnati Kumrao, A1 Imnati which
you could literally play them together, you know.
You could, but it also depends. If you are the opposition and you see who the coach has picked, it will tell you what the thinking is.
Yeah.
If you see Thapelo Morena, you must understand your wing back, if he's a forward mover, keep him there, tell him stay there. Because if you look at the assists that are coming, Peter Shalulile is not scoring. Who gives him an assist? Thapelo Morena. Sundowns wants to break the deadlock. Who breaks the deadlock? Thapelo Morena. You look at the release when they want to play a diagonal ball. Who's running to it? And then if you want to be strong defensively and not necessarily worry about up front, you look at Khuliso Muda. Khuliso will give you a 10 out of 10 from a defensive point of view. He will always be there. I mean, the other day somebody was saying, who's going to stop Vini? And under those comments, it was like, he hasn't met Khuliso yet.
Masanda wana hanga batwela babueka Sundowns bakasistop. Ariskaban Lemona, Kaizer Chiefs SC, they've scored 4 goals against SuperSport. Is SuperSport struggling or is Kaizer Chiefs good, considering the fact that they've also scored 3 else playing against other opposition?
Yeah, look, I think Kaizer Chiefs is starting this season amnadi, and they're quite not Dabasofitli more. I think it's overrated. It's overrated. Which means they have to win a trophy. We have to see it.
Fair enough.
You know, but again, you look at a SuperSport team. I think Gavin Hunt needs to stop having excuses versus the conversation Steve Barker. It's literally the same system. Defense all the way master real. Master. So he keeps coming on to media and telling us that no, I've given certain people players, they've taken a certain player. Let's look at the seasons. How many seasons ago did you lose certain players? You know, I think he just needs to focus on the team, and his team is quite naive. You know, it's quite naive.
And he got a lot of players as well.
That game against Chiefs, if they really use their chances, they got 2 chances. 2 cut chances when the game started, probably 10 minutes into the game. If they wrapped those goals in the back of the net, the conversation could have been different. So he needs to probably mature his players in terms of a PSL level.
No.
Yes, my boss.
Chief, no, we must have an honest conversation. SuperSport is bad. Because you can't beat about the bush. Gavin Hunt must be held to his own standard. This is a 4-time winning league champion.
Yeah. One
so
with Vets, 3 with SuperSport.
He's not somebody who's arrived yesterday trying to find he knows the players in the league. He knows what he wants to be able to do. When SuperSport were playing Orlando Pirates at Orlando Stadium, I was like, do these guys even train together? They couldn't string 4 or 5 passes together. So you've got to be able to then say, you look at what Chiefs did. In fact, they went to, so I don't think they want to go to Soweto anymore, but they're there.
Okay, Mpho, let me stick with you because you are mentioning the players, you're mentioning if they still train together, you're asking yourself that question. We've seen the announcement of Abubakar Nasir, that's a plus.
Yeah.
There are rumors of other players training with the team. Is it a matter of personnel or is it a matter of the coach? And who are these personnel that he might need now?
Look, the thing is, how do you say it's personnel? And both, the coach is experienced, the players at SuperSport have are experienced. Because if you look at the team of SuperSport, you look at the back, Goss is not a...
Yeah, but he's a Bafana.
You look at Khatshwa, your former captain.
Bafana player.
You're looking at Vincent Pule. You're looking at Lyle Lake. You're looking at
Manji.
You're looking at Terrence. You're going, this is a seasoned team. He's got a lot of experience within it. What's got to happen is that now we've got to be able to say, Coach, we got to look at you because you've got the tools. Yes, now you've got Villa that's training. His beloved son, that's back. I think SuperSport is the new vets.
Is SuperSport really the new vets? I know we haven't touched on Ipagashushu's case. Mara will touch on them. Never batwele. Bafite so. Mapagani hala survivor so. Make sure on wale vati uchike krend ube mnati. Harbuwa sfagu case nguma case.